Welcome into the guest room. We're excited to have you here. This is a trivia podcast where we also laugh along the way. I am your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Give.
That's Andy.
Friendship.
That's KD.
Now.
Allowable.
Better.
It's a sentence.
Not great.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
Generously?
Please?
It's better than now. Give friendship now.
It reminds me of that game I haven't played.
Oh, yeah.
Poetry for Neanderthals.
Oh, that's a good game. Yeah.
It's a decent game.
I prefer Ransom Note. Ransom Notes? Something along those lines. It's
I don't know it.
a game where you have, you know those little like white magnetic words that you use?
It's like cut out of a newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone has like a pile of those, and there's a prompt kind of like apples to apples, like write what you would have on your tombstone, and then you just use the words that you have on your little magnetic tablet.
I like
that.
It's pretty fun.
I like that.
Yeah. You get some good
That'd
sentences.
be fun.
Apparently, I'm not good at sentences.
Well, not at finishing them.
That's just like a very underhanded and well thought out
Maybe you're good
way
at
to
starting
place a comment that, like, Kev, you talk too much.
From now on, maybe I go first and I'll say the third word of the sentence, and then Andy says the second word, and you say
You
the
really
first
think I'll
word.
be able to follow
Let's
that?
not complicate things.
I tend to not be good at stuff
Until we're at least batting like, I don't know, 200.
above the Mendoza line.
The Mendoza line.
What is the Mendoza line?
Terminator line?
It's not that. No, the Mendoza line. Apparently, there was a dude whose last name was Mendoza who batted 200, and that's kind of like the line, like whether you can still be in the majors or not.
What a terrible thing to be known for.
Although if
Yeah.
you're like Jeff Francoeur, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. I've got a question for you guys:
What's your question?
dibs or Dippin' Dots?
Oh.
Okay. I've never had dibs.
Dippin' Dots.
Dibs are like, They're larger. They're like maybe the size of, I don't know, a peanut butter M&M. No, maybe a little larger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And they're
like a circle of butter that you might get at like a restaurant.
It's like a little dollop of ice cream covered in chocolate with maybe like some sort of nut encased in
Yeah, so
chocolate.
there's dibs for different candy bars. Most often, I think you see Crunch, like the Nestle Crunch.
Yeah, give me the Dippin' Dot all day. All day.
I've only had Dippin' Dots once, and I hated Dippin' Dots.
Was it because of their ridiculously low temperature?
It tasted terrible, and I've never had dibs, so I choose death.
Not liberty.
Not Liberty.
Really?
Yeah.
What flavor were your dibs? Your
Dippin'
Dippin'
Dots.
Dots. Sorry, yeah.
Banana split?
It was,
Death.
no, it was probably like vanilla or something. I don't know.
Well, that was a bad choice.
I remember trying a mint chocolate one.
Vanilla, the most popular ice cream in America, is a bad choice.
I remember they had a
For
Dippin'
Dippin' Dots,
Dots
yeah.
vending machine at the movie theaters. I don't know if they still do.
Oh.
They have a Dippin' Dots vending machine in the Sacramento airport, and many times have been tempted, but I have not gotten it.
You guys don't think it just tastes bad?
No.
No, I think it. Well, I
It's
don't
just
think I really
dehydrated ice cream.
paid attention to the flavor. It was just like kind of a novelty when I ate it. It's like, oh, this is kind of fun.
You didn't
Yeah.
pay attention to the flavor.
No.
Well, it's more about the shape.
Yeah. It is more about this.
This
Yeah.
tastes like tiny small spheres.
When you're
Yeah.
when you're looking at it, but then when you put it in your mouth, it becomes about something different.
Well,
Okay.
is this a Patreon episode?
I associate Dippin' Dots like specifically with Seattle Mariners games because like we're definitely not winning. So the treat at a Mariner game is to get Dippin' Dots because you can't really get Dippin' Dots.
Is this after the garlic fries?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of to ungarlic your face.
Your whole body, let's be
It'll
honest.
Yeah.
forever be called Safeco Field also.
Yeah, what did you call it?
Seattle Mariners games.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, I think it's T-Mobile
Yeah,
Stadium.
it's T-Mobile Park.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Safeco for
Gross.
sure.
Yeah.
Which is right next to CenturyLink.
No,
Yeah.
not Lumen Field.
Right,
Yeah. Oh, ooh, that's worse.
Yes.
Yeah. I prefer T-Mobile to Lumen.
Well, welcome in, listeners.
Hello.
Now that we've settled that Dippin' Dots versus Dibs debate. Oh, so many D's. We are going to be playing a little game here. But before we do, let me enlighten you to another mini game that
D's
we play
nuts.
along the way. As was debuted a few episodes ago, as I go ahead and ignore the rest of my hosts. We play a secret phrase game, and know that secret phrase has not already been uttered.
You should definitely
Are you sure about that?
Moving on. One host is assigned a random secret phrase by the other 3 hosts, and that host has to sneak it in somewhere during the episode. So your job as a listener is to figure out which host had the secret phrase and what that secret phrase was. If you think you know, please email your guess to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. You have nothing to lose, and you do have something to gain because we will let you know if you're right or wrong by the end of a week. Please have your guess submitted within the week of the episode. And at the end of the month, we will enter everyone who was right during the secret phrase game into a drawing, and the winner of that drawing will receive some sweet guest room merch. So I guess you really win out if you're like from Mongolia or something, because I think we're funding the shipping. I don't know.
Yeah.
We luck out if you're like from Phoenix. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can just hand it to you at church, that's probably for the best.
be nice.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you if you listen in Mongolia. We really do.
Mm-hmm.
So starting now, the phrase has not been uttered yet, but it will be sometime during this episode.
will be.
Speaking of episodes,
It will be.
the game we're going to be playing on this particular episode is Jeopardy, and we refer to that on this episode on this podcast as a
Jeopardy.
This one has been brought to you by yours truly.
Oh man, it's very like yours truly. Really, only comes on the podcast like once every 5 episodes ish.
Something
4?
like that. Well,
Yeah, I mean, Andy doesn't give us much content, so
3 and a
probably more
third.
often.
also depends on the pubs.
Yeah.
So yours truly is going to commence the giving of the categories at this point. So this is a themed board. So first category is words that end in word, and that's WARD.
Oh.
Words that end in word.
Okay.
Second category, what a nerd. Third category, 2 and a third.
I like what's happening.
Fourth category, states by one word.
Come on, turd.
Fifth category, other words for turd.
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
Any guesses
That
as
means
to
that means you're starting for sure.
what the final category will be?
YRD. Bird, like Robert Bird.
Mind that bird?
Angry Birds?
Sixth category is Demir Bird.
I don't know who that
I don't
is.
know.
He's
Yeah.
a baseball player. I shouldn't have said that.
Yikes. All right.
Is
I've never
that's,
even-
That's
maybe-
not that. No,
maybe-
it's DAMIERE,
Oh, maybe he's a football player.
and it's BYRD.
Oh, yeah, that sounds more like a safety.
What? Hold on.
Maybe I have heard of him.
No, he's a wide receiver. What? How do you spell it again?
DAMIERE,
Oh,
Damietta.
last name BYRD.
okay. I'm pretty sure he's a wide receiver. Am I right?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
There's a
Okay.
whole category about him.
really
You gotta
about
be
him?
kidding me.
We'll see.
How crazy are we getting with the categories these days?
Well, when you're confined to think of words that end in YRD, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Demir Bird was near the top of the list.
Wait. Oh, I know. I think I know something about him.
Okay.
One thing about him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got. Okay.
Wait, is there
I didn't
something
even
happening?
realize-
if
Did
there's
you just
something
look him up?
I know. I didn't even
No.
realize that there was A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
realize
wow.
that.
Yeah, I didn't. Mm-mm.
Hoping
Did
for
you
turds.
realize that?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I said hoping for turds.
Hence
Okay.
the turds.
I just
Um,
figured turd rhymed with word.
Yeah.
Because that was a great guess. So I will allow Kevin to go ahead and go first
Okay.
from this board.
Oh my. I guess we'll go states by one word.
States by one word. So a little clarification. This comes from a Reddit poll. So somebody polled those who frequent Reddit. I've never met those people, I don't think, but there are those people. And based on popular vote, each state was assigned one word
Oh.
based
Okay.
on association. So I will give
Okay.
you the one word, and you have to tell me what state you think
Okay.
the Reddit respondents
Sure.
Okay.
said.
This is 100.
Yeah.
100 points. Hot.
Katie.
Katie.
Arizona.
That is correct.
200.
200 points. Meth.
Kevin,
Kevin.
Massachusetts.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Andy,
Andy.
Kentucky.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
KD.
KD.
Oh, did you say meth?
Meth.
I wouldn't have guessed Massachusetts. I thought you said math.
Mississippi.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Darn.
The correct answer, boop, 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 is New Mexico.
Oh. No.
I would have gotten that right if I had known what you actually
You
said.
thought I said math?
Totally.
Okay.
Wow.
Apologies for pronunciation.
300.
For 300, retired.
Kitty.
KD.
Florida.
That's correct.
400.
Mountain.
Kitty.
KD.
Colorado.
That's correct. I would have also accepted Montana. Both received the word mountain.
500.
Which is that the Spanish word for mountain?
Montana.
Montana.
Yeah.
Okay. 500. Jones.
Kitty.
KD.
I should have thought about it first. Georgia.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
You said Jones?
Jones.
Talking June Jones, who coached Hawaii for a while. We talking Jonesboro, Arkansas, or Texas, or wherever
George
that is.
Jones, like Tennessee?
I don't know.
Multiple Jones. Joans.
I just don't feel confident about any of
No,
them.
how could you guess
Yeah.
a state for Jones?
Why would you just ring in without knowing?
I don't know. No one would do that.
Oh, no, never. No, I don't have a guess.
Me neither.
Boop, boop, boop. Any guesses for no points?
Tennessee?
Sorry, I'm looking for... Remember, this is a
Kentucky.
Reddit poll. The
Mhm.
answer is Indiana.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Indiana Jones?
Wow.
That's what people think of when they think of Indiana.
I think of Terre Haute.
Yeah. You and no one else.
Nope. 600.
All right, 600 points. First,
Kitty.
KD.
Oh.
We have umbrage?
Mm.
All right, so we have checked the tape, and in fact, Andy had buzzed in first. His wave was more...
First on first.
Yeah. So, Andy,
I'm going to go with Delaware.
that is correct. 600 points. Well done.
Nicely done.
Would you like to explain to the audience any reason for that?
They're the first state admitted?
Yeah.
I would like someone to explain to me how Reddit people know that.
Like, how are they smart enough?
That's a
how are they smart enough to do
great question.
that?
If
But then they do Indiana Jones.
Yeah, these are the same
Yeah.
people that say Indiana Jones. Like,
Yeah. Like, we all know the answer to that thing, but come on. We're not Reddit people.
Reddit people are both brilliant and kind of have a sense of humor. Wasn't it the Reddit people who like kept taking down the flag that Shia LaBeouf planted?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's
I
so
have
good.
no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
so
Oh, man.
I don't know the whole details, but Shia LaBeouf planted some flag like we will stand together or something.
This was
like
in his crazy phase.
and
Which you guys, I've shown you guys the song that came out of his crazy phase, right?
oh yeah, everyone has
I
seen
love
that.
that song.
it's great. So I think the first time it was like in kind of a pretty obvious place, and somebody took it down. And so then he posted it. He planted the flag somewhere else, but it was like kind of a more obscure place. And I think that he had a live camera feed on it, but it was just pointing up at the flag. And Reddit or whoever, the internet people came together and they figured out based on like the star patterns and the planes flying overhead where this thing was, and they went and they took it down again. It's like
Yeah. It was pretty
the internet is undefeated.
Yep.
It's
Reddit
so
also brought us stonks, right?
Yep.
So that's
Stonks.
That's something.
Speaking of stonks and Reddit also
what?
Reddit also saved the company of GameStop
Yeah.
completely. They were gonna go under, and
Oh yeah.
that Reddit thread just decided to buy all the GameStop stock, and their price recovered, and so did the company.
DFE, does anyone know?
What?
No.
That's the username who bought a lot of GameStop and stands for something, but it's not podcast appropriate.
Like BFG,
Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth.
the big friendly giant. That,
Yes.
But when you
Yes.
say the BFG,
Yeah,
it's,
and that's DFV.
All
Okay.
right, Andy, the board is yours.
that category didn't turn out as well as I thought it would.
No?
No.
Okay.
Let's go 2 1/3 for 100.
2 1/3.
Do we get an explanation?
Yeah, I'll give you two
Are
names.
these 2.5 syllables?
No.
Oh, good.
No. I'll give you two names from a wellish known trio, and you'll give me the third.
Okay.
Curly, Mo, and
Kevin.
Kevin.
Jack.
Kitty.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Kitty.
KD.
Larry.
That's correct.
Those are the Pep Boys, right? Just kidding.
Do the Pep Boys have names?
I think they. I don't know if they do, but
Well, like you're giving it. Okay, never mind.
2 1/3 for 2.
Hermione, Harry,
Kevin.
and Kevin.
Ron.
That's correct.
2 1/3 for 3.
Angelica, Eliza, and
Katie.
KD.
Liza. And Peggy.
Yes.
What in the world is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Those are
Hamilton.
the Schuyler sisters.
The who?
The Schuyler
Schuyler
sisters.
sisters.
From what?
Hamilton. Well, history. But,
Oh,
Yeah.
but also Hamilton.
that is a Katie question if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, he's both into history and Hamilton.
Sorry for
Yeah.
referencing like the most popular musical of all time.
Never seen it.
Never seen it either. Never heard a song from it, as far as I know.
I've only
No.
heard it because of
I
Katie.
don't
You
want
just
to.
did.
No, I would actually.
No, I didn't.
I would recommend listening. Andy, you wouldn't like it anyway. Kev, you might like.
No, I
the-
wouldn't.
The studio version.
It's well done.
Yeah.
What's his name? Juan Mandel Miranda or
No,
whatever?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Okay. There's no way that he can portray Hamilton the way that Hamilton should be.
Oh, I agree.
He's certainly the weakness of the show.
But
When
his
you-
writing
when you
is what
factor
makes.
his acting. Yeah.
Yeah, his writing is what makes the musical what it is, though.
And it's amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very well done.
2 1/3 for 400.
Chico, Harpo, and
Kevin. Groucho.
That's correct.
Chico, really?
Yep.
Really? You going to go with that?
Cities in California.
Yeah.
Wait, that was for 400?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
500.
Nick, Joe, and
Kevin.
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 Darn it! Oh
That's so great.
no! Dang it!
Kevin. Yes, Kevin. Kevin. Love it.
Oh man.
600. Were you hoping for that outcome?
No, to be honest, I did not foresee that
that's
happening,
pretty
but that
funny.
was great.
All right.
It seemed like an Andy answer, right? That Andy
Yeah.
would know the Jonas Brothers.
600.
Athos, Porthos, and
Oh.
called
Kevin.
Kevin.
D'Artagnan.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
He's the fourth.
There's only 3 Musketeers.
Athos, Porthos.
I cannot believe you're not going to give that to me. No one knows the name of the other one.
This is no. I'll go into it afterwards.
Doesn't he take his
Nope.
place or something?
Beep, beep, beep.
Demetrios.
No, so this is
Ethos.
almost the funny thing is I came up with this question, I don't know, two-ish weeks ago, and about 1-ish weeks ago I watched Slumdog Millionaire for the first time, and this was basically one of the questions from Slumdog Millionaire. One of the incorrect answers was in fact D'Artagnan, because D'Artagnan is not one of the 3 Musketeers, but he's the guy, he's like the protagonist that meets the 3 Musketeers and ends up joining their band. The 3rd Musketeer is Aramis.
I've heard
Or
that before.
Aramis, or however you want to pronounce that.
Thomas Ramirez.
Yes, his last name's Ramirez. All right, Kevin, the board is yours.
Yep. Other words for turd for 100.
Thought so.
Got to go back to Old Faithful.
Other words for turd for 100. This earthy-sounding animal excrement is mixed with sawdust or green compost and used as fertilizer.
Repeat.
This earthy-sounding animal excrement is mixed with sawdust or green compost and used as fertilizer.
Katie.
KD.
Manure.
That's correct.
That's
I was
earthy
thinking something
sounding?
different.
How's that earthy sounding? What sounds earthy about the word manure?
It's just, when you think of manure, you think of earthiness.
Like dirtness.
Yeah.
I mean, I
mean-
can test, but I don't have umbrage.
Yeah, I've just got generalized umbrage toward that question.
Look, I may not always be right, but when I am, I admit it. It's earthy sound.
Other words for turd for 2.
The African beetle by the same name. Kevin.
Dung.
That's correct. Rolls balls of this for food, burying up to 250 times its mass in a single night.
Wow.
Gross.
It's a lot
Wait.
of poop.
Bearing.
Burying.
Oh.
What was the song? Ding Dang Dung?
Yeah.
Is it about poop?
Ding dang.
Ding Dang Dung. Ding a ding ding dang dung. Keep your head spinning.
Is it like...
They won't know.
It's ring ding dong, actually. Okay.
okay.
300.
This word is a derivation of the inventor of the ball cock and manufacturer of one of the first widely used flush toilets.
Oh,
Repeat.
This word is a derivation of the inventor of the ball
Andy.
cock. Andy.
Crapper. Thomas Crapper. Crapper. Come on.
Kevin.
The Crapper.
Gonna need you to be more specific.
Kevin.
I don't know.
Kevin.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Kevin. Crap.
That's correct.
He's looking for a derivation.
Crap.
Wasn't he a Sir? Sir Thomas Crapper?
I think
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was.
No, I think you're thinking of Sir Thomas
I mean,
Spoonerism.
You're thinking of Dame Thomas
he's-
Crapper.
He's a sir in all of our hearts.
A Suriname.
I think he was.
Oh.
All right, Kevin, the board is yours.
Bad jokes. Other words for turd for 400. Thank you, Alex.
Often abbreviated to its initials, this term stirs up mental images of your intestinal contents shifting from stomach to sphincter.
Repeat.
Often abbreviated to its
Kevin?
initial... Kevin.
Bowel movement.
That's correct.
What? What?
Yeah,
Who?
A BM? People
Never
say, oh, yeah.
heard of that before. That BM is a branch manager.
I would say look it up, but don't look it up.
Yeah.
Have you applied for a BM?
You mean you had people calling you BM and you didn't know if they were... Well, you thought they were...
You thought it was a term of endearment?
Hey, BM.
Never thought it was a term of endearment. That's never crossed my intellectual path before. Abbreviation for bowel
I
movement.
think most people learn that when they're a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely in your childhood.
Yeah.
No childhood jokes. I like them. They never get old.
Kind of like KD never was young.
Oh!
All right. Other words for turd for 500.
Mm-hmm.
This term for fecal matter gives a humorous picture of a truck backing up and unloading a
Andy.
Andy.
Dump.
That's correct. A giant pile of brown matter. Hint, it's usually taken.
600.
The Phoenix
Wait. It's usually taken, not turd.
That's right.
Oh!
The Phoenix Open sponsor is appropriate as the tournament has to deal with trashed people, the trash they leave behind, and this human byproduct they leave in the KD
Waste.
in the toilet. That's correct.
That's a 600
Oh
point
my
question?
gosh, that's ridiculous.
Once again, the two people that didn't buzz in are mad.
Because we're like as soon as you said
I was like, waste
Phoenix
man.
Open, it was like, okay,
Waste
waste,
man.
obviously, but
Yeah.
he's got to be searching for
I don't-
something else
I've
besides
never
that.
referred to turds as waste.
Really?
Really?
Wait.
Oh, let me go to the toilet and put some waste in there.
Then what's chocolate wasted?
Oh. I never thought about it like that.
Okay, so we've done half a board. The scores are Andy 900, Kevin 1100, KD 1200.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. Let's go with what a nerd
Oh,
for 100.
What a nerd for 100. If you love nerds but would prefer to bite them off of a long gummy string, you can purchase this product. Andy.
It was a nerd rope.
That's correct. By Ferrara.
What a nerd 200.
Are these all on candy?
This nerd makes the other nerds in a show about nerds.
Kevin.
Andy. Sorry, Kevin. I just pulled a U, but in a different way. I take back what I said earlier about being right. Kevin, it's you. Kevin, you buzzed.
Sheldon.
That's correct,
Oh my gosh.
including his best friend Leonard, Sheldon Cooper. The board is yours. I apologize.
How's that the first time? That seems like something I would do. Like,
Just like randomly call on someone
Yeah.
who didn't buzz in.
you guys are taking too long. Mike.
Board's yours.
Let's do words that end in word for 100.
Words that end in word for 100.
Katie.
KD.
Forward.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Dang it!
I love this.
The direction you'd head to get away from the sunrise.
Kevin. Westward.
That's correct.
If you were facing west, it'd be forward.
Words that end in word for 2.
This is a title some critics have assigned to radio personality Colin, though a lot of it might have to do with
Kevin.
his Kevin.
Coward.
That's correct. His last name.
That's not
That's
spelled
not
that
how
way.
it...
This is a title some critics have assigned to radio personality Colin, though a lot of it might have to do with his last name.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I must be one of his critics because I've called him that many times. 300 in that same category.
Words that end in word. 300. Gondor may have been missing its king, but Lord Denethor was happy to play this role in his
Kevin.
Kevin.
Steward.
That's correct.
I
And he
needed to have
stood.
gotten that before then.
Yeah, I would have gotten it like maybe after Gondor. Kevin, the board's yours.
400.
Words that ended in word, 400. Of the 3 basic positions in basketball, this is the only
Kevin.
one. Kevin.
Forward.
That's correct.
I was hoping it would be power forward or small forward.
I'm sure he would have asked me.
Yeah, he said 3 basic.
Yeah, but he said 3.
That doesn't also show up on a football team.
Guard, center.
Football is in.
Yes, as in American football. Sorry for not clarifying.
500.
This movie, starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, follows 2 brothers trying to hang out with their dad and not just his pants.
Oh. I remember seeing previews for this.
Yeah, that's all I've seen for this as well.
Same.
Tom Holland was in it? Which one?
If you gave me about 20 guesses, I could probably get it.
How many words ending in word do you know?
About 20.
Boop, boop, boop. Any guesses for no points?
I don't know it.
I don't want to give away
A word
if
word?
one of them is a 600
Okay.
pointer. I don't want to give one of them away.
I'm looking for onward.
That would have been my first guess, but I
All right.
wasn't confident enough. 600.
600. EGOT, E-G-O-T, is the designation given to entertainers who have won the 4 major types of this, which also supply
Kevin.
KD.
Award.
Yeah, the letters for the acronym itself. Do you know the 4?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
That's correct. KD, the board is
They
yours.
could have called it
Oh,
GOAT,
well-
but they didn't.
What's a goat? G-O-T-E. Togue.
Toge.
Geote.
What are scores with like a little less than 2 categories to go?
Andy 1,000. Katie 1,700. Kev 2,300.
Oh, still anyone's game.
Yes.
I like that. All right, KD, board's yours.
What a nerd for 3.
People claim that the popular Nerds candy was named after an animal from the book If I Ran the Zoo by this author.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Dr. Seuss.
That's correct.
Bruh.
One of the weird things that keeps showing
Really?
up in
Dr.
our show.
Seuss. It's just for you two. It's just the 2 O'Briens. Because you know his...
It hasn't come up
Real
more
name.
than Megamind.
That's true. It has not.
There hasn't been a Dr. Seuss category yet, but I'm sure Hudson will create one for us. Kevin, board's yours.
Shout out to everyone that's not Hudson. 400.
This computer nerd was instrumental in helping Ben Gates steal the Declaration of Independence.
Do I need first and last name?
I'll take one.
Katie.
KD.
Riley.
That's correct. Riley Poole is his full name.
500.
I knew it was coming.
I think he planned that right after the question that he knew that only KD knew the answer to.
Oh, you didn't know the answer to that?
Riley? Riley?
No.
Take care of her.
Scores?
I will.
Andy's still got 1,000. You've got 2,100. I've got 2,600.
Let's go with 1,000.
Safe-ish. All right. Wagering 1,000 points of his 2,100. This candy, discontinued in the 90s, was described as less sour and slightly bigger than Nerds. Its name means a boring, studious, or socially inept person.
Geeks. Geek.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
Once it was about a childhood, I know you didn't have a chance.
Do either of you guys
I
know?
knew that too.
I actually don't know.
Oh, wait. It's somewhere else in my brain.
Wait, can you read it again and I'll do
Yeah.
Discontinued.
This candy, discontinued in the 90s, was described as less sour and slightly bigger than Nerds. Its name means a boring, studious, or socially inept person.
is it like Altoid sours? But
No, but this definition is in my brain somewhere.
You think some people walked around calling people Altoids?
I don't know. Maybe it has a meaning. Huh?
Nerd.
I
geek,
got nothing.
Or what is it?
Dweeb.
Ah, darn it! That was
There was a candy called the Dweeb.
I've never
called a
heard of
Dweeb.
that.
man. Nerd for 6.
Often regarded as the smartest man who ever lived, this once child prodigy lived from 1898 to 1944, entered Harvard at age 11, and is claimed to have had an IQ between 250 and 300.
Katie.
KD.
Einstein.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
I've read about this person before, but there's no way I'd know his name.
Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, the answer is William James Sidus. I would have just taken Sidus if you knew that.
Yeah, just that.
I mean, it's
Would you have taken William?
potentially, actually, yeah. That's kind of just one you had to know. Apparently, none of you did. Where are we at? KD,
Yeah,
the board is
KD.
yours.
Mm-hmm. How many points have I lost in the last two questions?
A lot.
A lot.
The score is now
1600, I
Katie
think.
500, Andy 1,000, Kevin 2,600, and I'm feeling much better than I was a few minutes ago.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What can I say except you're
Demir
welcome.
Bird.
You can say Demir Bird.
For 100.
All right. Demir Bird plays this position. Andy.
Wide receiver.
That's correct.
I was right.
In the NFL.
Let's go Demir Beard 200.
Beard.
Beard.
Demir Beard.
Beard.
Bird has landed on the practice squad twice in his career, but has seen a different list 3 times. Twice
KD.
for KD.
Injured reserve list.
That's correct. Twice for a broken arm.
What?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah.
Wait. Different broke.
Different times breaking the arm. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Different years.
Demir. 300.
Bird was signed as an undrafted free agent in 2015 by this NFC South team, who would go on to lose that year's Super Bowl to the Broncos. KD.
Panthers.
That is correct. 24-10.
400.
Bird spent his 5th season with this NFC West team.
Andy.
Andy.
Oh, no. I think he played for 2. Cardinals.
That's correct. Where he recorded a career high 32 catches that year.
500.
Bird was born in the same year as this guest room host.
Kitty.
KD.
Mike.
That is correct. 93. I think he's older than me, though. Most people born in 93 are.
Good fact.
That's only funny for people that know my brother's birthday.
I mean, you can kind of guess where I'm going with that. KD, the board is yours.
I guess I'll take the
Would you like
last
the
clue.
last question? Okay.
Yeah. And what if I select something else?
Then I read you the last clue. Bird is currently on the roster of this NFC North team.
I clawed my way back. I'm not going to do it.
It's a lot of points.
Hold on.
Hold on, call.
Oh, yes. What do we average? 1 every 4?
I mean, you have a 25% shot, Andy.
Mhm. What are the points?
You've got 15. Katie's got 15. I've got 26.
Can't risk it.
I mean, I have a reasonably certain guess.
Same.
For no point, but as I'm ahead, I can't.
Same.
You're not ahead.
Well, sure. I
Sure.
might be after this next.
I feel like I want to know the Final Jeopardy category now. Oh, that would be interesting. We should try doing that, revealing the Final Jeopardy category before the game even begins.
Nope.
Nope.
That
That's
would-
not how it works.
Drastically change the game.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, my guess for no points is the Vikings.
It's the Bears.
Oh, I would say the Lions.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I hope it's the Packers.
It's the Bears.
Huh.
Chicago Bears.
He seems like Darnell Mooney, but not.
Yeah.
I just knew he was on the Patriots last. That's all I knew.
Well, clearly not.
Actually, he was on the Patriots recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think last year or the year before.
What percentage of our listeners will like the Demir Bird category?
Low.
5, 10? The thing
Total
is,
or percent?
like, very few of them actually required any knowledge about Demir Bird.
By the way, we've had 38 guesses so far.
And who has purported most of those?
KD with 17, Kev with 15, Andy with 6.
Wow, so Andy's been a lot more efficient with his guesses. What are our
It's
points
almost like
going
KD
into?
loses a lot of points.
Again, Andy and KD both have 1,500. Kev has 2,600.
All right. And your final Jeopardy category is words, WRDS.
One more time?
Words, and that's spelled WRDS. WRDS. I think KD just had a seizure.
Make it make sense.
Katie had WERDS, and he couldn't figure out how it was.
All right, the wagers are in. And your final Jeopardy question is, how many letters are in the longest English word that does not contain any of the 5 main vowels? I see writer's block, I see writing, and I see finger counting. And I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire. By the way, I used to think that the name of that song was Icy Fire. Like,
Is that like icy hot?
yeah. Icy Hot.
Like Ready to Rock Dude.
Oh, that's a great one. I love that song. Ready to rock, dude. Ready to rock, dude.
I'm wrong.
I hope.
Well, we all have a shot.
yeah.
It's not 0 and it's not 200. So, Andy, you're racist. All right.
But before we reveal our answers, but after you can change your answer, I'm just curious. What's the longest word you could think of? How many letters is the longest word you could think of that fit this criteria?
A real word?
A real word? 7?
For real?
Uh-huh. Well, there was something specific he said about the 5 main vowels.
Uh-huh.
There's a word specifically that I'm thinking of that I know uses a different consonant for
Wow.
vowel sound.
3 was my answer.
So I thought of rhythm.
Yeah, that's 5. And rhythmly?
Rhythm is 6,
That was it.
Oh,
and I couldn't think
I
of that.
spelled rhythm wrong.
oh crap. Yep, well, I'm done.
All right.
Oh no! Did you come up with sky?
Based on,
Try. Try harded.
I guess, fewer because we got a tie, right? So based on fewer guesses,
Yeah, so Andy.
we'll go with Andy.
9.
Andy says 9. KD says
You run out of ink over there, buddy?
5. Kevin says
Well, now that I see rhythmly,
Yeah,
that can't be a word.
I don't think it
I
is.
said 7.
Kevin said 7. And Kevin is correct.
Is
but
it?
Total guess.
but not because of knowing it, even though the other two were closer on the lines. So there are actually 3 words that I can find from various sources that all have 7 letters and don't have any of them 5 main vowels. One is rhythms.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Didn't
dumb.
think of that.
Also, I spelled rhythm wrong.
I
on
just
my-
doing rhythm.
No, I think you spelled it right. You just didn't count right.
No, I only have 1 H.
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm bad at stuff.
Another one. The first one I found was
It's spelling. It's like second grade.
Yeah.
nymphly,
Ooh, okay.
which is apparently a word.
yeah, like a nymph.
Okay. And the last one, which is my personal favorite, is tisk tisks.
Oh, gross.
That's apparently a word. But rhythms would be the one that I would expect you guys to have come up with. So Kevin doubled his points with it, or no, sorry, he did not double his points. He got his wager of 401. Andy lost his 1,500 points, and KD lost his 356 points that he wagered, which leaves us with final scores of
Andy 0, KD 1144, and Kev 3001.
well done, Kevin. I hope to bring back other words for turd at some point.
You left out some great ones.
Yeah, there are lots of good ones.
Yeah.
Bringing it back like Dokolax.
Is that a
What?
is that a
So
turd?
laxative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Speaking of things we learned in our childhoods, I think I
Katie's
learned
out.
Yeah.
about right. I think I learned about laxatives from the movie The Iron Giant. When the kid crumbles up some laxatives that are supposed to look like chocolate into the like mean soldier guy's milkshake.
When talking about laxative,
Voiced by Kiefer Sutherland,
Really? Wait,
Uh-huh.
the boy or the soldier?
the soldier. Whoa.
Isn't contact lens cleaner
Was-
laxative?
I was able to read Barbados up there before, so I've never come into contact with contact lens cleaner.
Oh. Very.
wait, you could actually read Barbados up there?
Uh-huh.
There's a map. We're referencing one of the previous episodes. Wait, was that Kiefer Sutherland's first like big break?
That's how I came up with that answer.
I mean, like, I wear glasses so that I can see things, and apparently I still can't see things. Like,
Sorry, Charlie.
This has kind of been his thing.
seeing?
Seeing, yeah,
I can see.
he's always made it known that he sees.
Apparently not, because Katie didn't know that I could see until this moment.
I knew that he could see.
Wow.
Yeah. Andy, can you see
See what? Sorry. This is one of those moments again.
things?
See, baby.
See things.
Sure.
Ooh, I can see baby.
I thought
Find my
Andy. I
glasses.
thought Andy was just going to tell the listeners to be like, make sure you send in your guesses to the email.
Yeah, well, that is a good reminder. Thank you, KD, by the way. Listeners, there was a secret phrase uttered sometime during this episode. So please submit your guess with who the host was with the secret phrase and what their secret phrase was to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com.
Should we give any further hints as to
No.
what types of phrases
No.
were like? What if the phrase was, that's stupid? Like I uttered that like 4 or 5 times an episode.
Oh, well, it is assigned by the other 3 hosts, which I don't know.
It's something out of the ordinary, but it still relates. It's not like a everyday occurrence.
I'm pretty sure the goal is to make the other person look kind of foolish.
Yeah.
But only kind of, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't want to make
Well, we don't
Or be
too
very
foolish.
clever if they get it in like very seamlessly.
We want people to earn their guest room branded merch that they get. Well, thank you, listeners. Please support us on Patreon if you've not already. You can find us at the patreon.com/theguestroompodcast.
The Patreon.
The Patreon. You can find that on the Google on the computer. What else? Please rate us. Please go to your podcast app right now. Look at those stars. Click the one on the far right.
We'll take pizza raids, ice cream raids, any kind of raid that you want to do.
Well,
on us.
however
Pizza and ice cream.
Dippin' Dots
Oakland
raid.
Raid.
Pizza and ice cream are easily the 2 things that I've consumed the most calories of. In fact, I think those 2 comprise very close to half of the amount of calories I've ever consumed.
Wow.
That's actually kind of fascinating.
Well, seeing how many saved addresses you have in Papa John's.
We checked earlier, and it's like 18 addresses.
It's a sight to behold.
Oh, yeah.
He's ordered pizza from a lot of different places,
and that's just his Papa John's orders.
That's true.
It's true.
Although I do think he is a loyalist when it comes to pizza. He's a Papa John's guy, which I appreciate as a former delivery driver for Papa John's. Thank you, listeners. We appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, we don't say it enough, even though we say it every episode. You guys are the best. We like the comments that you make, both in person, over email, on the socials, probably while you're yelling at us
For not knowing things.
listening in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So keep it coming. Let us know what you want to see more of. Remember that you can submit your own questions and categories if you become a patron of the show. And we hope to see you here, same time, same place, next episode. As always, farewell.
Bum, ba, 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 bum.